In an effort to stop the collapse of the fishery, the federal government imposed rules that restricted the fishing season to just a few months, sometimes even just a few weeks every year. These restrictions radically altered how the commercial fishermen operated in the Gulf, culminating in a frenzied race for fish called the Derby.
So when they first started the Derby, it was just an open season. It started January 1, and we had our own allocation for the commercial industry, and it was fish it till it's gone.
Racing in, racing out, racing in, racing out every day, whether the weather was good or bad.
Kind of like a NASCAR race. You get on the starting line and go, and it was dangerous, and it was fast, it was furious, it wasn't profitable.
And because everybody knew when the fish were coming to the dock, the prices fell.
It was the worst possible scenario that anybody could have ever imagined.
I buried my mother the opening day of a Derby. And 2 days later, I was fishing again because I didn't have a choice. I had to feed my family. You know, if you stay in a Derby long enough, bad things will come your way. They were forecasting 10-foot seas, and, you know, the choice was, are you going to go fishing? Financially, we needed the money. So I said, look, we're going fishing. So we ended up in a situation where we probably shouldn't have been. It was rough, and we caught 1,400 pounds of snappers. We needed 600 more. And I said, look, guys, we're going to take a nap. We'll get up in the morning and try to finish up. 2 hours later, I woke up, and we were flooding with water. And within 15 minutes, we were in the life raft. We had 4 full-grown men in there, and it was tight. They were scared. I told them, I said, don't worry about it. We spent 10.5 hours before the Coast Guard flew over us. We flew in on one of their helicopters the next day. The following day, I went and looked at this boat, and the next day I bought it. And we fished in the next Derby a month later.
Although the Derby system went on for 17 years, imposing brutal hardships on the fishermen, it failed to stop the collapse of the fish.